Welcome to Football with Cheese. So excited to do my wide receiver rankings. I like this position a lot more than the consensus. I think there are so many good number two receivers in this class. I don't mean number two in college. I mean project to be number two in the NFL. Let's just get right into it, but just make sure you're subscribed if you have not. Hit the bell for notification. You know how it works. You never want to miss one of my videos. We got a lot more stuff coming. I'm going to do offensive line next. Okay. Travis Hunter, Colorado, number one. Some people may not have him on the list because they think he's a corner. If the Browns draft him, I think he's going to play primarily wide receiver. I still don't know if the Browns are going to take Carter or Hunter. Everyone thinks they're going to take Hunter, but they still... Abdul Carter, he's so explosive as a pass rusher. Anyway, Travis Hunter, unbelievable hands, tracks the ball, great route runner, just such a playmaker. I don't need to say anymore. You guys know about Travis Hunter. He won the Heisman. Okay. Terrell McMillan, number two, 6'4", 213, 4'5", that's a good time for him. He doesn't have the big arm length. That surprised me. Only 31-inch arms, but great route runner, so fluid, so athletic for his size. The big thing with him is you might have to motivate him. He checked out in some games, may not love football. That's the only issue. Otherwise, he has Pro Bowl written all over him. Number three, Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State. High floor player, great slot receiver, willing blocker, great route runner, so explosive. He's going to be good. He's going to be a number two receiver. If you're trying to find something negative about him, he's never not played with an elite number one. Marvin Harrison Jr., Jeremiah Smith. So those guys may have cleared out the defenders and helped him get open easier. But so what? Number four, you guessed it, Jalen Royals, Utah State. Incredible player, built like a running back. Great route runner, makes people miss in the open field, also breaks tackles. You can use him as a gadget player. I absolutely love Jalen Royals. He's going to be my top 32. I don't think he's going in the first round. Some people think he's going to go in the third round, and that's just insane. This is aggressive, but I just love the player so much. If he played at Texas or Alabama or Ohio State, someone like that, he'd be going here. So, fifth, Jaden Higgins, Iowa State. Big, tall, fast, good hands, unbelievable workout. I'm surprised he's not higher. I think he should go late first round. I hope the Packers get one of these two players. I really do. And Matthew Golden. So I'm a little lower on Golden than some other people. He had this unbelievable combine. 98th percentile athlete. He was already projected to be a first-round pick. Great route runner, great after the catch. He wasn't as good early in the year. He really came on as the season progressed. He was a 4.28, 4.29 guy at the combine. When you watch him on the field, he doesn't play that fast. He plays like a 4.5 guy. He's a very good player. I just like the upside more of Higgins and Royals. And Golden should be a good number two. I just don't think he's a top 15 player like a lot of people are projecting. But these guys are all rated pretty close. I just had to go Royals and Higgins. I just think they have a higher ceiling. Number 7 is Jalen Noel. Love him, another Iowa State guy. I'll link Royals breakdown and I'll link the two Iowa State player breakdowns in the boxes at the end. Noel is so explosive, so fast. I've seen some people rank him 34 overall and some 74. I'm going to be closer to the 34 for sure. Just like Egbuka, you can knock him down because Jaden Higgins may have cleared out some defenders. That's why he had a lot of success, but he's going to be a starting slot receiver in the NFL, probably from day one. Jack Bech, TCU, great route runner, possession receiver, better athlete than I thought, willing blocker, just a really good player. If you're being crazy, and I am, I'm nuts. He reminds me a little of Puka Nacua. I'm not saying he's going to be that good, but similar style players. Number 9, Luther Burden. I had to knock him down. He is the best receiver in this class with the ball in his hands. Yards after catch, even better than Royals, even better than Noel. But there are some issues. In 2023, he was a lot better. If he had played like that in 2024, he would be number 2 on this list. And there are some games where he just checked out. Not to mention, there's some issues with his family. running his management that some teams allegedly have moved him way down the board because of it or taken him off. So there's just a lot of little issues with him, so I had to move him down. This is the furthest I could go, though. I could not keep him out of the top 10. Alec Ao Minor, I hope I pronounced that right. Love this guy. He's a good route runner. He doesn't have a great get-off. It takes him a while to get going. His 10-yard split was bad at the combine, but his 40 was 4.44. Let me make sure I have that right. Yes, 4.44. He is a deep threat and a playmaker. He needs a little development, but I love him as a number 2 receiver. Man, if he falls the 3rd round, what a steal he would be. Trey Harris, I thought would be higher on this list, but the offense at Ole Miss. Tennessee and Ole Miss run these really entertaining offenses. They're fun to watch, but it's really hard to evaluate the prospect. So I had to knock him down. He's a 4.54 guy. He's not the best separator. He's a good route runner. He's got good hands. This could be a steal. I probably should have him higher. He's also one of the best run blockers in this class. Just one of those players that's probably going to be good, maybe not be great. And next we have Kyle Williams, Washington State. He's a guy that every time I watched him, I just keep moving him up. He's probably the best separator in this class, and he's got the 4.3 speed, 4.40. Okay, 4.40 speed. He's a little undersized, but he's a deep threat. He can play in the slot. All of these guys in the 4 to 12 range, starting with Royals down to Williams. We'll go back up. All these guys, okay, I project to be good or great number 2 receivers in the NFL. I like this class of receivers much more. It's not really great at the top, especially if you think Travis Hunter is a corner. I think all 12 of these guys are going to be my top 70. I'm still working on the top 100 list, but that is how much I like day 2 for wide receiver. Basically in this draft, if you look at analysts out there in the media or online, you're going to get a lot of similar players in the top 12 or 15. By the time you get 18, 19, 20, you're going to start seeing some craziness. There is not a lot of difference between pick 20 and pick 70 in this draft. There's not 20 first-round grades. But there's a lot of second, third-round grades. It's going to be nuts. I like the receivers more than most. I'm going to have a lot of them in my top 70. You'll see. I'm hoping Monday I'll have my top 100 out. Okay. So Isaiah Bond, I put him 13. I had to move him down. He's got a lot of red flags. You can look him up. I thought he would be a first-round pick coming into the year. He transferred from Alabama to Texas. There's just some issues in the locker room and off the field. He's been accused of something. I just don't know enough about it, but he's probably not on some teams' boards. Torrey Horton, if he didn't get hurt, he would be in this range with these guys right here. Outstanding production 2022 and 2023, but he got hurt, so that hurt his stock, but love his film. He needs to play more physical. Number 15, Ty Felton. He is undersized. He's only 183 pounds, doesn't have a great frame, good route runner, good after the catch. If he falls to the 4th round, someone's going to get a steal. I think he could be a number 2 receiver. Horton as well. This class is really good in the middle. It's going to drop off a cliff, though. You'll see. Number 16, we have Nick Nash. Very productive at San Jose State. He's a deep threat, despite being a 4.57 guy. He has small hands, but it hasn't been an issue. But he's so productive at San Jose State. 4th or 5th rounds, maybe a number 3 receiver, but I'd love for Green Bay maybe to draft him in the 5th round if he's there. I had to keep Xavier Strepo here. I could not knock him down anymore. He ran the 4.8. He's not a great athlete. He's built like a running back. But he is so smart. High IQ player. He will find a hole in the zone. He's going to bail you out. Cam Ward, watching his film, I cannot tell you how many times Xavier Strepo saw that Cam Ward's in trouble, got open, bailed him out when he was getting pressure. The problem with this Strepo is going to have is he needs to be an offense where you're okay with not having a fast guy in the slot, someone that just gets open, wins with route running, wins with effort. But he's going to make NFL roster. He's just too smart a football player. So Tez Johnson, great route runner, short area quickness off the charts. He's under 160 pounds. I love watching his film, but he's just small, and most receivers that small just don't make it. But I had to include him because he's just so explosive. And then Jalen Lane, another slot guy. I was surprised he wasn't higher on most people's boards. I'm probably going to have him higher than consensus. There are 3 Virginia Tech players I like a lot more than consensus. More on that later in the top 100. But Lane is 4.3, 4.40, and he's so good after the catch. I guess the big knock on him, he's just not as quick as some of the other slot receivers, but he's fast. And there were a few plays where he didn't necessarily come back and help his quarterback out, but that can be fixed. Okay, that's my top 19. Basically, all these guys have a chance to be my top 100. And then we have some, I guess, sleepers, but we're just going to call them talented players that need some work. Dante Thornton Jr., Tennessee, Isaac TeSlaa, Arkansas, and Isaiah Neyor from Nebraska. They all, I'm looking at it here, had unbelievable workouts. They're so fast, so athletic, but they're limited. They're probably limited to number 4, number 5 wideout, deep threat, vertical threats only, but that's okay. Everyone needs someone to stretch the field. They're big and they're fast. Savion Williams is a really interesting prospect. Some people are going to have third-round grades on him. He's big and he's fast. Here's the problem. He's not a good receiver. He reminds me of Cordero Patterson, former Tennessee Volunteer. He was drafted with the Vikings. Now he's on the Steelers. He needs to play running back. Savion Williams, I think, can be a really good running back return man. So that's wide receiver. I love this class. It's going to drop off a cliff. By round 5, you're going to run out of guys. All these guys will probably be gone. So it doesn't have the depth the last 3 years, but you're going to get a lot of number 2 receivers out of this class. And a lot of teams play 3 receivers most of the game. So you need guys like this. So what do you think? Is there a receiver here that I had too high, too low? Make sure you are subscribed so you never miss a video. Share this with anyone who loves football so we can grow the channel. Offensive line's coming next, then I'll start on the rest of the defense. Like this video. Likes help so much. Check these out. I got Jalen Royals and then the 2 Iowa State receiver breakdowns. I'll also link Tetairoa McMillan's breakdown in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.